The first time I took the Chinatown bus.
First time was a year ago.
First time I took the Chinatown bus was, I guess, actually just last year on New Year's. And I'd always heard about it and I never took it. And my best friend was like, we're going up to New York. This is what we're gonna do. And I've never looked back. No Amtrak, no Greyhound for me. No thank you.
Have you taken the Amtrak or the Greyhound before?
Yeah, and it costs a fortune. So, I'll pass. Especially now, they're up to, I think, the cheapest tickets to Philly are 60 something one way.
Huh.
Did you know that?
It was from Philly to New York too, I think. No, actually it was from New York to Philly. And I freaked out. There's no sign outside, so I didn't know where the bus was going, and the guy spoke no English at all. Not even like numbers or anything. He couldn't speak a word. And my English wasn't that good neither, so I was like, I don't know where I'm going. I just go into the bus like whatever. I don't know the USA, so it's gonna be good even if I go to Indiana. I don't know. But it's cheap, so it's cool.
For whatever reason, they closed off the street. And it was weird because I got there, and usually I know there are crowds of people waiting for the bus, and there was no one around. And so I kind of asked this girl that seemed like she was also taking the bus what was up, or she knew what was going on, or the buses weren't running that day. And she was kind of just as perplexed as I was. And then this Chinese woman walks up to me, really stealth-like, and kind of whispers to me like, "You want the Chinatown bus?" And I was like, yeah, I want to go to Philly. And she's like, "Okay, follow me." And so then she's kind of just walking, and both of us were just following her, and no bus in sight. And all we see is a cop, and he's like yelling at everyone, "No Chinatown bus today. Like, no one's leaving from here. No one is leaving on a bus today. You want to go anywhere? Go to the Greyhound station." And the lady just kind of whispers to us, like, just follow that man across the street. She's like, but kind of, be secretive about it. So this Chinese man across the street, he kind of like looks at us and waves us over. And so we both follow him, and he walks down like 3 blocks, and there's the bus waiting for like all the passengers. So I guess the police had shut them down that day, but they're like, "No, we don't care. We're not gonna like lose business today. They're not gonna tell us what to do." And so they had moved the bus around maybe like 3 blocks north from the usual place that they stop. That's the way they were picking up passengers that day. They would kind of like figure out who was looking for a Chinatown bus to wherever, and then they'd kind of like whisper to them like, "Follow us," and then we'd go on the bus, and then the Chinatown bus would kind of circle around and pick up some more people until the bus was filled, and then off to Philly we went for $10. It was awesome.
那你有印象什么时候就是票卖的比较好，然后什么时候比较没有人吗？
那是礼拜5、礼拜6、礼拜天这样比较。
我们现在如果礼拜1、礼拜2、礼拜3、礼拜4那就少。我们礼拜天的话，大约的话有14部在巴士在走，起码就14部，就到高温的时候就2部一起开。
没有交换了，一开上去4个小时了，一个司机来回走1次就可以了。
哎，那谁在 DC 管理？
对了，你看星期天和星期五都很多嘛，怎么这个都没有了？司机只能走1套，不行了，走了1套就可以了。
哇，所以你有10几个司机？
对啦
，10几部车。
对
哇，
小车坐了多久？
坐了1年。
往这边大车。
全新的。因为我们自己本身自己会开车嘛，自己懂得修理的话，我就觉得我们自己会做的，就觉得很容易。如果的话是新手去做这个的话，以前你没有当过司机，没有帮人家开过那个旅游巴士，怎么知道他怎么管理？
那你们就是拉客人，你有没有提供就是服务上面这些不同的？
当然，我们都是新车给老外讲的，
新车，
对的。
那别的公司是旧的？
别的公司我们不管它，我们是讲自己的，是吧？我们都是新车，服务态度第一，安全是第一的。
安全第一。
and it smells like a Chinese restaurant inside.
And it's funny, they have a kind of agreement with a Chinese restaurant. You have just Chinese food there for eating, and you make the stop there and you wait your lunch or whatever. Some days more expensive than the other days.
That's the one coming from Boston?
Yeah, but it's the same. You stop in the same way when you come back from New York.
The same restaurant?
Yeah, yeah. It's like a mall, and they have a huge Chinese restaurant, and many times there's not even food. There's some leftovers, like really fried, and I don't know.
I thought like probably they use it to transport the food or something, ready-made food, because it smells like ready-made food. It smells a lot to food, not just like a person carrying his food or her food. It smells like if they use it like nighttime or something to bring food from one city to another, or even to cook inside. Like they take all the seats out and they set like a kitchen or something. I don't know.
First few times it was fine, and then suddenly it became this really like risky business because I had like the most horrendous rides with the bathrooms and like the ventilation being like really rank. And then it became really important for me to get there before other people so I could get in the front, because if you had to sit in the back.
One time, because you're not supposed to use the bathroom, and someone did use the bathroom once, and it just smelled like ass, and I had like the seat right in the way back. So I said never again, and it was the only time it ever really smelled bad at all.
I remember this one time I took it and there were these like kind of annoying like Philly local accent, kind of North Philly folk, and they were just like, oh man, oh it smells, oh geez, oh, and they were laughing and covering their face and like just whining about it the whole time. And it smelled like rotten piss, like bum piss.
You know, just your normal urine smelling, usual nonsense.
那你们在这边多久了？
我在这里很久，
很久
啊，
多久？
是在一个大陆在这里，在这里的。这里一开始我就在这里，
大陆哪里？
大陆都差不多都是福建。
福建。那像卖票的这些小姐，她们英文怎么样？会不会是一个困难？就是叫她们跟
我们都是请有英文的，有一点英文的，会讲的，去哪里呀、价钱啊什么了，这样，都是差不多。
那大家都是福建来的，是怎么认识的呢？啊，你们是怎么认识的？
一个一个人介绍，亲戚的、什么朋友的介绍过来的，是吧？生意要好一点呢。
等于要去拉客人吗？
等于不是那个，等于好像唱歌一样嘛。生意好的最好了吧，英文好的最第一。
You know, like when you get out in Philadelphia, it's just like $12, $10, whatever. At the gate, at the door, you go to the place on Market. But then getting on here, it's like you gotta weave through to get down there, and there's like people in Chinatown, and then you get there, and like there's buses coming in and out, and the women run around.
And they are like jumping to you with a ticket. Here, our bus. It's like, doesn't matter. I don't know if they are the same company or not, but they really beg you to buy these tickets.
Get in now, no, go run! They make you run after the bus.